Hey Capricorn, it's Ahara Stars with Illum Astrology doing your Mercury Retrograde July 2019 tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Just to let you guys know, I started this video and Mercury's in pre-shadow retrograde. It's going to turn retrograde on the 7th and the video just cut out in the middle for no apparent reason after I shuffled and laid them out. So I'm going to go ahead and start over. I know you guys don't know that I'm starting over, but this is why the cards are already flipped and already out, okay? So let me go ahead and get started here. At the bottom of the deck, there was the Four of Air in reverse, and the Four of Air is the Four of Swords, and it's about rest, rejuvenation, taking care of yourself, loving yourself. You know, it's a card about laying down and resting, literally, and just, you know, after defeat or after a battle often, okay, because we have the Five of Air here, which is there's somebody that's defeated and there's somebody that's the defeater, somebody that's cutting somebody down or cutting them out, or in this particular deck, keeping them at bay, okay, because these are birds and they're like heavenly birds, and it's like she's not really doing anything harsh to them. This is a nicer deck, but really it's about being defeated, feeling cut down, feeling defeated, okay? And so some of you felt that feeling and you're coming out of it now, okay? And during Mercury retrograde, you're going to have a clearer perception on things, okay? You're going to start to review stuff with more clarity, okay? Now, whatever this was, okay, the Five of Air, like I said, the typical tarot deck shows two people with swords, one walking away defeated and one standing there strong with the sword, like I just cut you down, okay? So some of you experienced something, and because it came up with the Seven of Water, which is the card of confusion, it's also the card of options, choose wisely, but because it's next to this Five of Air, I feel like this is confusion. I feel like some of you felt defeated, cut down, cut out, whatever it was that was just traumatizing to you, and some of you that felt defeated are completely discombobulated about the situation. Like, how could this happen? This is confusion. Like, how could this person be that cruel, that cold, that mean, that whatever to me, or cut me out, or whatever? And for others of you, you cut somebody else out, okay? And you now may be thinking about whether or not you did the right thing, okay? Now, it really depends. It could be vice versa. You feel free to flip the roles around. But the Five of Air is definitely somebody is cutting out, meaning you could be cutting out people and situations and things that no longer serve you. And now you're keeping your options open, okay? Because these are also about options. So some of you are like, you know what? I got rid of the situation and now I'm leaving my options open. Others of you felt defeated and confused about the situation, confused about how this could happen to me. I feel like there's another group of you that are kind of keeping somebody at bay because you're exploring your options as well. Meaning that because this one is the birds are still flocking around, you're kind of just not really getting rid of them. You're just kind of keeping them a little bit at bay, because maybe you're also confused or unsure of what to do with this person. So take whichever story resonates with you, because there's multiples, there's lots of you, and you're all dealing with different situations, and there's multiple meanings to the cards. So those are what I'm seeing. I also feel that some of you are confused about a decision you make and you're still not letting go of this person that cut you out or cut you down or put you down or something. You're still kind of flocking emotionally, still kind of hanging around is what I'm getting from here. Not quite let go. Still kind of just around, or they're around you as well, okay? Whatever the situation is, there's definitely been confusion or uncertainty about it. And I think that a lot of you are going to be getting clarity about this through Mercury retrograde, okay? Now, we have the Three of Fire, which is the Three of Wands, which is about looking to the future, understanding that there's a lot of options ahead, going ahead, moving, pushing forward, looking to the future. There's 3 wands here, which could represent 3 passionate starts, 3 opportunities, 3 situations, okay? But it doesn't have to be 3. It's just because there's a 3 on the card that we often say that. But it's really about moving ahead, moving forward, pushing forward from whatever this confusing situation, hurtful situation was. Or if you were the one, which I think a lot of you are, cutting out the things that confuse you. Or some of you are keeping someone at bay because you're unsure of them. But you're moving forward or pushing forward or looking to the future. And you might be looking to the future about this person that you're kind of confused about. You might be going, is there a future with this relationship? But then we have the 4 of Fire, which is about a relationship. It's also the marriage card. It is also a celebration card, like a wedding. So this is why there's many interpretations for this. And because I see this person looking forward, a lot of you want to get married and want to be in a commitment. You want to be happy with someone. Okay, the 4 of Fire is the happy home, happy family, happy relationship. Okay, and the 3 of Fire is like looking at your options and really being open to them. And I think here, while you whoever it was that's been cut down or cut out or treated poorly, and you're now keeping your options open, you're looking for the one. If you see what I see here, you're looking for the one. You're keeping your options open and you're moving forward towards the one that's going to give you happiness and fulfillment. I also feel like some of you have somebody coming in that is going to make you happy and bring you fulfillment. This person is, it's also could be another person coming in to offer you that. Now, what's interesting here is we have the card of the Devil card or the Temptation card, which represents many things as well. It could be anything from a bogus opportunity that promised you money and you didn't get it. Or something that was a temptation of some way, shape, or form that had trickery behind it. It's also the card about obsession, strong sexual desires. It's also the card that has to do with, because this one particularly has a heart on it, it could be a love relationship that was toxic, a love relationship that kept you prisoned somehow, locked in and prisoned somehow, that wasn't healthy, okay, in some way. And it hurt you. It left you feeling like 3 swords in your heart, okay? And especially because of the fact that we have the 5 of Air here, which is being cut down and being confused about what the heck just happened here, being cut out, being mistreated, being whatever. The 5 of Air is a sharp card, okay? And then leaving yourself, being left in a heartache. Now, this can go the other way around for the cross watchers that are watching for Capricorn, okay? But it's in the reverse, which often points to an apology, okay, for whatever it was that happened here that left you confused. Now, Mercury retrograde can bring this temptation back, can bring this situation back. And this person can decide that they want to apologize to you with the 3 of Air in reverse. But it's also the card of forgiveness. So if during this Mercury retrograde you do not get the apology, it's about you forgiving and letting go of the situation and not carrying it in to the next, since we just had this eclipse in your 7th house of partnerships in Cancer and marriage, not bringing this in to your new relationship. So for some of you, you're going to be asked to forgive the situation, which isn't going to be easy. And for some of you, you're going to have an apology. And the reason why is because we got the 7 of Air here in reverse. And the 7 of Air is about getting away with something. So some of you felt like somebody got away with something, whether they stole your goods, whether this is the card of somebody taking stuff from you, whether they stole from you, whether they pulled the wool over your eyes, whether they feel like they got away with something here. They feel like they got away with it. Well, in the reverse is that that you realize who they are, and that they didn't get away with it. But it's also indicating this person is going to get caught, or something is going to come to the forefront for whoever it was that was being sneaky and got away with something. Now, for some people, it's sneaky and going off and seeing somebody else. For some people, it's a behavioral pattern that they felt like they could treat you a particular way and get away with it. Okay, it's about getting away with something. It's also the card of theft. Somebody stealing or taking something from you. So this caused a great deal of pain for you guys to deal with this betrayal. And it was probably from somebody that you thought the world of, right? The temptation. It's like, oh, it's everything I've ever wanted. And then this comes out, which means it's not. There was something toxic about it, and it left you betrayed. And now you not only realize all of this, but you might be being asked to forgive the situation, okay? Because it's going to become uncovered, and because this person isn't actually getting away with it after all, because the Wheel of Fortune is showing up here next, which is similar to the Justice card, but it's about fortune turning in your favor. So whatever this person thought they got away with, it could come back to you, okay? It also is a possibility that things are just gonna, by you forgiving the situation, the wheel is turning in your favor. Fortune's wheel means that the fortune is turning in your favor here, okay? And it's next to the Five of Earth, which is about being left in the cold. So some of you been through something very traumatic, painful, okay, that left you like, oh my God, what the heck just happened? I can't believe it. I thought it was everything, and then look at this, what happened? And Fortune's wheel coming in with the Five of Earth is that you were left literally in a crappy situation, or financially, because the Five of Earth is about financial poverty, being taken advantage of financially, okay, for some of you. Not all of you, but fortune turning here is about you coming out of that state and moving into a fortunate state, okay? Things are going to turn in your favor as a result of this. Now, we have the Queen of Air here, which is an air sign, sun, moon, or rising person, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And it's interesting because we have the King of Air at the end over here too, which is a ideal match partnership. When the King and the Queen show up, it's a powerful connection of two like minds coming together. It's a soulmate. It's a perfect match. Okay? The King and the Queen. Very insightful, very intuitive, very straight to the point, very blunt, very honest, very focused on truth. It could be that there's this, okay, if you have a rising sign and an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or moon sign, this is the end of the cycle. Again, and we're also seeing it with Fortune's wheel here. This is the end of the cycle, and a new world is opening up for you. New opportunities are opening up for you. This is also about feeling strong, feeling intuitive, feeling powerful, the owl. Insightful, intuitive, being able to see into the future, to look into the future of where you want your world to be. I don't know why I just got that, but that's what I feel. How do you want your world to be? There's a new energy coming in. And for some of you, you're going to have to make a choice. Okay? A decision regarding an air sign person. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Some of you are thinking about what to do with this person, and for some of you, this person's going to come in and you're going to think what to do about this person. Now, I feel like these two people are very positive here. They could be friends coming in, they could be coworkers, they could be somebody coming in. Or it can be an ideal partnership match that's coming in for you. And the Two of Earth is about decisions and choices juggling too. Some of you might have to choose between two people that seem like they're both air signs. Either Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Maybe one's a Libra, one's a Gemini. One's an Aquarius, one's a Gemini. I mean, a Libra, whatever. As well, through this new cycle. Let me clarify. Let me clarify the Queen of Air for Capricorn. Mercury retrograde, July 2019. Spirit guides, please give me the most accurate messages for this Queen of Air in Capricorn's reading. Some of you may have been betrayed and hurt and cut off and whatever from an air sign person. That's for some of you. You got patience on the Queen of Air. That means something's going to come through with this person, but you need to wait a little bit. It might be Mercury retrograde. But let's check out, what is the patience about for Capricorn on this Queen of Air? If you have an air, sun, moon, or rising, you're required to have some patience for something that's coming through here. Can you tell me more about the patience in the Queen of Air in Capricorn's reading? The Eight of Earth, this is about reaping the rewards of hard work put in. Some of you spent some time. Some of you are working hard toward your finances to build something here. Okay? And you're going to reap the rewards of your efforts. Some of you put some time into this air sign person. Invested 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years. Doesn't have to be. But can you tell me more about the Eight of Earth and the patience here? Some of you have had some patience waiting for your abundance. That's what I'm seeing there as well. Tell me about the patience and the Eight of Earth and the Queen of Air. All right, we got the Eight of Air, which is awesome because it's like something that was stuck is becoming unstuck. And then you're going to get communication about it. Some of you, it could be a younger air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Some of you have been waiting. If this is you, for those of you that have a sun, moon, or rising, you've been waiting to reap the rewards. You've been feeling like you've been stuck, and now there's going to be a breakthrough or a breakthrough communication that you've been waiting for. Communication that you've been waiting for. If that means anything to you, think about some kind of communication you've been waiting for and you've been feeling a little stuck and you had to have patience with regards to it. Can you tell me about this messenger of air? It looks like it's about something you invested in or building, or could be regarding work. King of Earth. So this is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That you're going to get communication from. And some of you want some direct communication and you've been being patient about it. It's something you invested a lot into and you're going to get communication, and it looks like it's from an earth sign. It could be an air sign also. If you have your sun, moon, or rising in air sign, Because this could be you, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, wanting to communicate, okay, about something that you've put a lot of investment and time into, that you've had patience for. And some of you, I feel like this communication is coming from another earth sign or from an air sign. We have 2 air signs here. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And you've been feeling trapped or stuck, like there's nothing you can do about the situation. Or you've been stuck in your head, or they've been stuck in their head. Okay? I'm feeling like they've been feeling fenced in their mind. And if it's somebody that did any of this to you, that could be what it's about, and they're going to reach out and want to communicate. Can you tell me about this King of Air in Capricorn's reading? This could all be the same person, because sometimes that's how it works. Their sun, moon, or rising could be showing up, but we're going to check it out. The King of Air in Capricorn's Mercury retrograde reading. Why is the King of Air here? We got an apology. 3 of water in reverse, wanting to try again an apology. Some of you will be getting an apology. If you have air in your chart, you're going to be getting an apology. Some of you may be expecting an apology from an air sign or an earth sign. Somebody may want to try again. Can you tell me about this 3 of water with this King of Air? If you've been involved with an air sign person, and whoever did this maybe is the one that's going to apologize, because who else is going to apologize unless you're expecting an apology from somebody else or that wants to come back. 10 of water. Definitely somebody that you had a lot of love for, a lot of love, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, feeling of abundance, feeling it looks like somebody wants to communicate about somebody that you had a lot of love with, a lot of strong feelings, a lot of emotions, very powerful emotional connection here. And the 3 of Cups in reverse is about that, wanting to try again, wanting to it can be an apology too. It's definitely somebody that had a lot of love for you, and you had a lot of love for them. Maybe some of you want to apologize to this person. It could be vice versa. All right, let's see what we got here with this. Capricorn, Mercury retrograde. Can you tell me about this King of Air? We got the Taurus card on the King of Air. Some of you, this is a Taurus who's very intellectual, maybe has sharp words, maybe very direct, that wants to come and apologize, that you had a lot of love with. Maybe have a combination of air and earth and Taurus with them. Can you tell me about this King of Earth, the Queen of Air situation? We got the semi-sextile, which is about allowing things to flow. This is a positive aspect in astrology that says that if you just allow things to happen, but also if you take initiative. Like if you take initiative, it brings benefits. But because it's with this patience and it's also the allowing, I feel like just sit tight here with this earth sign person or this air sign person. Okay? Some of you, it's going to be an air sign person that's going to apologize. Some of you, it's going to be a Taurus. Some of you just need to just let go and let it be with the semi-sextile there to let this come through. And because fortune is turning in your favor here. Okay, so some of you are going to be getting an apology. All right, and some of you may be apologizing to somebody else as well. For those of you it applies. Like I said, it goes both ways. What else for Capricorn? We got the 4th house. So some of you may have lived with this person. This is about home improvement, home, family. A lot of you are going to be putting your focus on the home environment as well. It's about roots, setting down roots, focusing on your home, building a solid foundation. Visiting family, clearing out the clutter, all of that stuff. So let's see what kind of love advice we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Mercury retrograde, July 2019. Capricorn. Forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. And that's what I was feeling here with this 3 of air in reverse. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. Letting it go and forgiving, moving on, fortune's turning in your favor. There's something here happening with somebody that wants to make things right. Okay? It could be an air sign or an earth sign person, but in some way, shape, or form, it's something that you've been waiting for that you're going to get communication about. And then over here, we have an air sign person that you need to forgive, or they're going to apologize. Okay, this could be an apology or trying again, because there was a lot of love there. And we got the Taurus card on there for those that applies. But your message of love is about forgiveness. And this doesn't mean you have to forgive somebody who treated you badly, okay, for them, but forgive for yourself. Doesn't mean you have to go back. This can also be the card of somebody else coming to you and asking you for forgiveness. That's a little bit of a different story. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope you guys found this Mercury retrograde reading helpful. If you'd like your own personal reading to go through your own personal situation, please visit my site at www.illumastrology.com. I do astrology and tarot readings. Otherwise, I'm sending you guys positive energy for all the best. If you found this reading helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Again, I wish you all the best. Until next time.